friends! Wow, that was a great voice crack. My name is Jenna, but you guys call me Jen. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another weekend reading vlog. It is Friday evening. I am just about to go upstairs and start making dinner. I just finished reading Take a Hint, Dani Brown. So it's gonna be a good weekend. I don't really know what I'm gonna be reading this weekend. Probably just, Magnus Chase. The very first Magnus Chase book. And other than that, we'll find out. But I'm excited, and I figured I would start this vlog now. But as of right now, I'm gonna go back upstairs and make a dinner, but I will give you my thoughts on Dani Brown in a bit. Alright friends, so I'm here in my office, as I always am apparently. I've noticed that recently I'm just always here. But I wanted to chat through Take a Hint, Dani Brown, and I'm just realizing I left the book downstairs. Take a Hint, Dani Brown by Talia Hibbert. This book was so good. Let's put some light on the situation. It gives me terrible top light, but it's fine. Okay, so if you guys didn't know, this was for the Lovely Ladies book club pick for this month, and previously this year we read Get a Life, Chloe Brown, which is the first book in the Brown Sisters compendium thing that Talia Hibbert is doing. This is the second one. The first one we all adored so much. I loved it. It is my favorite romance book I've ever read in my life. It is so good. 5 stars. And I was so excited to read this one. So excited to read this one. It did not disappoint. I was expecting to love it more than I did Chloe Brown, and I will say I don't. I like Chloe Brown a little bit more, and I think that's because of Chloe herself and the storyline of Chloe Brown. This one has one of my favorite tropes of all time, which is fake dating, and a second favorite trope, which is like friends to lovers, and I was very hyped for this. This one was great. So it's about Zafir Ansari, who is a security guard, and Dani Brown, who is a PhD student who teaches at this university, and they're friends. They've been friends for a while because he's the security guard at her building that she teaches in, and they have this intense flirty relationship going even from before they got into this fake dating scheme. And so one day, Zaf and Dani are filmed coming out of a building because he saved her from the elevator during a drill. Instantly became like viral overnight with the hashtag Dr. Rugby because she's a PhD student. People thought she was a doctor, a professor, and he is an ex-rugby player. So like Dr. Rugby, you know, stupid hashtag, but like it works. And so then after this, his charity thing that he does with rugby boys on the side, which is called Tackle It. It deals with like teaching kids how to deal with their mental health and speak about it really well, which is incredible. Starts getting attention and is more like, you know, getting more donations, and it's amazing, all because of this video. And it's so Dani and Zafir enter into this fake dating relationship to keep this scheme going because it really works. With the thing, and Dani really wants a fuck buddy because she doesn't believe in relationships. She just wants to satisfy herself because she's too busy for all of that. I just absolutely love this, and I'm so excited to discuss it tomorrow night with Ashley and Avery. I will put the live stream in my description below so you can go watch and hear all of our thoughts, spoilery and otherwise. I left Magnus Chase upstairs, but that's fine. So that's what I'm going to be reading. Actually, I have the dust jacket. I stepped on it last night, but it's fine. I have the dust jacket for the Sword of Summer. So this is what I'm planning on reading for the rest of the weekend. If I have time, I think I'm going to... I have a few options. I want to dive into my August TBR, but I also have to finish a few books that I still have going around. So we'll see what else I get to, but it's gonna be a good weekend. Happy Saturday. I am here in my office, as I always am, in a new dress, which is cozy, and I feel kind of cute today. It's a good day. Last night, what did I end up doing? I ended up reading to the 339 page mark of Magnus Chase. I am really enjoying this one. It's good. Like, I just love Rick Riordan's writing. I love his worlds. I love everything. And there's this moment in chapter 35 on page like 244, and there's this moment where Magnus is talking to his sword that he has, the Sword of Summer, and he's like it would be great if you could change into something that like would be not conspicuous as like me holding a sword walking down the street, right? And he's like, oh, like something pocket-sized and innocuous, a pen maybe. The sword pulsed almost like it was laughing. I imagined it saying a pen sword. That is the stupidest idea I've ever heard. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, Rick Riordan's calling back to the Percy Jackson books with Riptide. I love him so much. Rick Riordan, he's Uncle Rick, man. He's so good. So I did that. And then I also picked up Sense and Sensibility again, because I was reading it, I want to say in June. Yeah, I think I read it in June. I picked it up in June. I read like up to page 50 something. And last night I read to page 83. And I'm going to probably continue reading this weekend as well. I just love it so much. It's so lovely. But other than that, what else can I update you on? The Sense and Sensibility is a reread, by the way. I have read it before. But it's been a hot minute since I have, so. Today, Mom and I went into the city, and I have a few things that I ended up picking up for myself. I picked up 3 new notebooks, and they're all in the style that I absolutely adore. So if you guys remember, I have it actually right here underneath you. I have this notebook for Project Dream with a bunch of lemons on it. And I have a Project Dark notebook, which is like a design. It's not like anything in particular. I think it's marble or something, a marble design on it. And then I have another one for Project Adventure, which I don't really know if I'm doing anything with that one anymore, but it's there. And then I have another one that's just blank still. And then I bought 3 more because I was at HomeSense, and I guess I got like a shipment. And so this one's really fun because it's got like leopards on it. Cheetahs, because it's got the tear tracks and like beautiful tropical things. This one is like pretty flowers, and this one's nice and stripy, and I love these notebooks so much, and I'm just stocking up on them because I use them to write in all the time, and if they ever run out of these notebooks, I'm gonna be so sad. Once I'm done this draft of Project Dark, which, by the way, my deadline is up in 31 days, and I'll tell you where I'm at in the draft. I'm at like a part where like I know where I'm going, and I know like my end game. I know Act 3 really well. I know, well, sort of well. I know like the point of no return. I know what's gonna happen. I know the plot twist and all that kind of stuff, but I'm in the moment where like I'm in the before, so it's kind of going like sluggishly, because Act 2, the end of Act 2 gets me every damn time, no matter what I'm doing. I feel so sluggish about it. The only time it didn't do that was Project Dream. Middle grade might just be my niche, but yeah, so I have in this draft 74,235 words, and I calculated it. So if you guys didn't know, here, this might be easier to explain if you see it. So if you guys didn't know, I have, here, let me shrink everything so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. There is going to be 4 parts. So we have part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Part 1 is going to be Act 1, 2 and 3 is going to be Act 2, and part 4 is going to be Act 3. So we have a whole bunch of stuff in part 1, and the word count for part 1 is about 32,000 words. So I put that in, and to balance it, I had part 4 as 32,000 words. So that ended up being 64,000 words. And then Act 2 is going to be on its own 52,000 words at this point. And so that is going to be probably the target end word count if I follow this strain pretty well. So I updated my little ticker up here. I don't really know what this is called for Project Dark, so that I've written this much. This is going to be my max goal, because before it was 100,000, so I figured put it at 116 so I know like where I'm going. And then if you don't know, this little targets thing, you can hit like select your day targets or whatever. And so I also set a deadline, which is August 31st, and it calculates how many words I need to write today to stay on track. So that is super helpful with me, because I found that during NaNoWriMo it was so helpful. Yeah, so that's where I'm at with Project Dark. I am currently writing in part 3, if everything is planned out properly, because I also balanced part 2 and part 3 for chapters. I have them already lined out, like Isaac has 3 chapters, Rose has 3 chapters in part 3, so I decided to just balance that, or in part 2, so I decided to just balance that in part 3. So if everything goes well, there should be 2 more chapters in part 3 to write. And each chapter is, I try to make each chapter about 3,600 words, and then we're into part 4. I'm at the point where I can kind of see my story, I think, is how I want to keep it now. It better freaking be, because I'm not going to do a whole another rewrite of this story again, because I've done that already 3 times. Once I'm done this, and I'm gonna go back through and just comb through it to just make sure it all makes kind of sense. As of August 31st, I'm going to send it to my friends so they can read it, tell me if they think the story makes sense. But as of right now, I can tell that there's needs to be just some flow. There's some flow issues, and probably pacing issues too, because that's my life. Part 1, though, I think is my favorite part in this book, because I don't know, I guess I worked on it the most, and it's the most polished in my brain. So that's fun. Part 2 and 3 are the most iffy, and then as of right now, I don't know what part 4 is going to be like, because I haven't written it yet. It's fine. I know where I'm going, and that's all that matters. But yeah, so I thought I'd update you on that. I'm going to do some writing sprints for Project Dark to get my words in today, and then I'm going to read, I think, before the lovely ladies live stream tonight. So amazing. But yeah, we've already picked our book for next month. It's going to be You Had Me at Ola by, oh, I have it up here, hold on, Alexis Daria, which we are all very excited about, because it's been compared to like Jane the Virgin meets like the Kiss Quotient, so we are very ready for the drama. Anyways, but yeah, I will update you guys a little later. Happy Sunday. I am here in my office, as I always am for some reason, but I'm here and I've been doing some work on Project Dark. I've reached a point in my manuscript where I was like, okay, I need to reread some of what I did before and make notes and stuff like that. So I have done so and made fairly extensive notes on these parts as to what I want to keep, what I want to see myself do, and it's good. It's really lovely to have this in like physical form so I can jot down notes and stuff like that, and then I keep getting ideas, so I write them down on sticky notes, and I don't know, it's nice. Like, this page here is exceptional. All the notes. Love it so much. But yeah, so exciting. And I have reached that point again, finally, where I am excited about this book, which I haven't been in many, many moons. So many moons I have not been excited about this book. So I'm excited to now be happy to be back into it, but I have yet to write for today. But I did write yesterday with some writing sprints, so I think I'm going to pull up a writing sprint in the next few minutes and actually get to writing. And I know how I said yesterday that I was balancing part 2 and part 3 with the amount of chapters. I have a feeling part 3 is going to need at least another chapter, maybe 2, not entirely sure. There's just so much that has to happen at the end of this now that needs to be in part 3, not part 4. So yeah, there's probably gonna be more chapters being inserted, which is fine, whatever. I'm trying to remind myself that the parts in books that I see are not equal. They're not even throughout. That's just my own brain. Partway through eating dinner, and I wanted to pop in because I finished reading the first Magnus Chase book, and it was so good, right? You know, it's just, as I said a million times in many of my videos, Rick Riordan can do no wrong. He is amazing, and we love him. I'm not sure what I'm gonna rate this. I'm kind of toggling. No, this is a 4-star. This is definitely a 4-star. I am excited to see what happens in the rest of this series, and very excited because I have the second book sitting downstairs if I want to read that, but I do have a lot of books that I need to read in August. I did a lot of writing today, and I know Sarah Sutton, if you don't know, author Sarah Sutton here on YouTube, she's got a live stream at 7 right now every Sunday, and I might go join for a bit. I don't really have any more writing to do today. I could do more writing today because there's always more writing to be done, but we'll see. But yeah, just thought I'd update you on that finished book. It was very good. I'm very intrigued by Norse mythology because all I know about Norse mythology is what we've been given from like the Marvel movies with Thor and Loki, and I know that that's like not accurate, so I'm very intrigued to keep reading the series and find out more about Norse mythology. So amazing. But yeah, nothing else really to update on. It's been a very boring weekend, so if I do anything exciting, I will update you again. Good morning, friends. Happy Monday. It is a long weekend, which I forgot. Today, we're going for a little drive. Someone bring you with me. Home from our drive, and I'm tired but not tired. Yes, I don't know, tired but not tired, just kind of here. On the drive, I ended up weirdly picking back up the Count of Monte Cristo, which I haven't touched since like 2019. I was like on page 200 and something, 212 or something like that, and now I'm on page 286. And I listened to the audiobook continuously at like 1.8 speed. So if that gives you any indication of how long this book is going to take me, it's going to take me forever, because there are over 1,000 pages in this classic and the words are tiny, but it's fun. It's like listening to some kind of like almost in the same vein as like The Assassin's Apprentice from Robin Hobb and like The Lies of Locke Lamora, but without any of the fantasy, which is interesting, but it takes a little bit of brain power to like follow along. So anyways, I was doing that, and last night I actually ended up writing about 5,000 words in Project Dark. I hopped in on the live stream with Sarah, and we did some sprints, and I just got so many words down. And it was great. It was great. And I am now at the point in Project Dark where I can like, the darkest moment is coming very, very fast. So I'm excited about that. So I think I'm now gonna go and do that. Yay. I don't know what else I'm gonna read. I did actually pick up Sarah Sutton's What Are Friends For yesterday, so maybe I can get a chunk of this done when I'm done writing. I am just about at chapter 4, so little bit 20 some pages in. But yeah, I ended up picking this up during the sprint, so exciting. There's less than 300 pages, just under, so shouldn't take me long at all. Alright my friends, we are back where we started. We are back in my office, and I'm here doing some planning. I have, well, literally everything open in front of me, watching some booktube videos as I do it. Well, mostly just listening to them, because I am doing, it's just some transferring of information into my Project Dark notebook, which I was talking about yesterday. It is kind of marbly, kind of looks like a water. I am writing in some information because yesterday I realized that I couldn't remember what kind of powers one of my characters has, because like I'm not focusing on him in this draft. He's just like a side character. I had to go dig through notes and I like couldn't remember it. And then I remembered that I had all of like, I had figured out all of the godly pantheon of this world, and I had remembered that I had picked 11 gods specifically because of their like domain, and I was gonna match the kids' powers to the ones that these gods have, because reasons. So then I went in and I've got like my list of gods up top and their powers, and then these are my darks, and then these are my like the darks, the kids, and their powers as well. After that, I have now pulled open the manuscript from my previous full write of this. That's what this manuscript is, by the way. I never mentioned that in this video, so if you're watching my channel for the first time, hi, hello, by the way, and are confused, that's what this manuscript is. It is the previous draft of this story. I changed the narration style, and a few of the major plot points have been shifted and altered, so this is just a previous draft of it. This is like the legit first draft that I'm going off of. But anyways, I'm taking these notes that I made yesterday, putting them into a solid list form so I can see how Act 3 is going to be laid out, event after event after event. That's what I've been doing today. But yeah, I think I'm going to keep doing this, and then I'm going to write my words. I'm going to pull up a writing sprint. It is already 6 p.m. So that's really fun. But yes, I think I'm gonna end this vlog here because it is Monday night already, and I do have to finish editing this vlog to go up to tomorrow morning, so it makes sense to end it here. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed watching this kind of more laid back vlog, and yeah, stick around. You're probably gonna see more progress updates on Project Dark throughout the month of August. I've been rambling for too long. I will catch you in another video soon. Stay kind and keep on reading.